Watch movies.
Oh no, this is gonna be the Bully Noah episode because Noah does. Okay, be right before we start. You know what? I'll add this in. Right. Hey, welcome to Watch Movies podcast. I'm here with the fellas. That doesn't look like Noah down there, but you know what? This is the Bully Noah episode.
Hashtag bully Noah.
Hashtag Bully Noah. Happy Bullying Noah Day. It's today. He's not here. He's out of town. So Josh is filling in for him, and obviously Dex is here. And is that camera on over there? Is that
What?
Producer Gabe?
No.
You talking to camera?
Producer Gabe is not on camera.
Producer Gabe is
I mean, well, you want to talk on the mic? I don't know.
I don't know if it's
That's awesome. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. He's producing for us.
Producer Gabe is over
Yeah.
there.
But you know, Noah, he likes to give out the bullying, and he never likes taking it. So we have to wait till he's not in the room to do it.
Yeah,
So it's the
exactly.
best way to do it.
And he'll never watch
this.
Hey, you know what? I bet you on his airplane ride to wherever he went, I bet you he enjoyed it more than watching a 3-hour movie.
Dude, that
I
was
guess.
the
That's such a
funniest,
good point.
worst take ever.
It was maybe the biggest L take I've ever heard in my life.
You know what he ended up watching on the plane?
What was
He
that?
sent us a
60?
screenshot of it. He was
What?
just like watching Sports Center for like 3 hours or whatever. He was just watching Sports Center.
He tried to watch that Adam Driver dinosaur killing movie, and you know,
Apparently it's ass.
I mean, yeah,
Man,
come on.
I wish that movie was good.
It should have been good. The trailer, the first
Sounds
trailer
awesome.
looked like it was going to be
Yeah, the
good.
Super Bowl trailer was like, oh yeah, this looks great.
Adam Driver in Jurassic Park? Cool. I'll take it.
Crazy that there was a Super Bowl trailer for that movie. Like, I would have never.
Just lighting money on fire.
Literally
Yeah,
the only
basically.
trailer I saw for that movie.
Yeah,
The only time I saw any advertising for that movie was during the Super Bowl.
I don't even remember the trailer.
They just
I
they
don't
spin
even-
it all on one big shot.
Was it
That's
him
the
and a
whole budget.
dinosaur or something?
I'm almost certain that trailer, like that spot in the Super Bowl, cost more than that movie made at the box office.
That
Like,
could be true.
Here's what I need Adam Driver to not do. That. Like Adam Driver is I get it, you know, actresses they'll go, you know, 2 for you, 1 for me kind of thing. They'll be in some bullshit movies that they want,
a
like
lot
for
of them, yeah.
a quick buck or like something. I don't know. They're like, I want to be in a shitty dinosaur movie. I don't care if it's good or not. I just want to be in that. That sounds fun. If I give, you know, some for their kids or something like
Check
that. I don't know.
clears.
Yeah, if the check clears or whatever. But Adam Driver is now like, I mean, he was also in that Noah Baumbach
White
horror.
Noise.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's not a horror, but
It's not okay. I
yeah,
didn't know
I
what
didn't
that was.
see it either, but it's on Netflix.
I mean,
Just
I heard it wasn't very good.
Oscar
now-
bait flop. Like,
Yeah, it's what I
got
was.
no Oscar love.
That's what I was thinking. It was when it came out was like fake. Is Oscar bait, but trying so hard. Like, oh, look how weird. Look how crazy this is. This is a Netflix movies guy.
We're
Wow.
not like other Oscar bait. We're different.
Yeah, we're different. We're all weird and zany.
Has Netflix won any Oscars for movies?
I don't think. Maybe they. I mean, not
No
big
Best
ones.
Picture.
Yeah, not any big. Yeah, not
Certainly
the ones that
not
matter.
Best Picture, but they have won a bunch of like little stuff. Like
Best animated film.
Best animated film
Best animated
last
film.
year for Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, yeah. I forgot that was Netflix.
Yeah, I still haven't watched it.
I still
To be
haven't.
honest,
That
but
seems heavy.
It's a perfect movie.
Netflix has given some good effort in trying to like break through to
they've
the
come
Oscar
real
world.
close. A couple
They've
times.
come so close. You know what? Most years, Irishman comes out. Maybe it has a really good chance of winning, but the year that it came out,
The
it was
Irishman's
just,
not good though.
Irishman is good. Well, we're not going to get there. You know, The Irishman- yeah, I think maybe 90% of the world would be like, yeah, who saw it? We're like, yeah, it's a fucking good movie. Huh?
Of like all the Netflix Oscar bait movies that I've seen, The Irishman is definitely my least favorite.
Really?
Even worse than Power of the Dog to you.
Yeah, yeah, worse than Power of the Dog.
No
And I think Power of the Dog
way.
sucks.
No
But I
way,
think The
Jose.
Irishman-
I have
the
not
worst.
seen Power of the Dog, but I have seen The Irishman.
It's definitely
very
worse
good.
than The Irishman.
The
Definitely
Irishman
worse.
has literally one good scene to me. And
It's one good scene and it's 3.5 hours long.
Producer Gabe, can you look up the Rotten Tomatoes score for The Irishman?
I mean, it's
the
probably
Irishman's, I think it's 96%.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
okay,
It's
look
in the
up Power
90s
of the
for sure.
Dog. I know
I
Power
believe
of the
Power of the
Dog is
Dog
also
is-
up there, even though it sucks. They both suck. Like
Yeah,
I'm splitting
I
hairs
don't-
here.
No,
but
no.
The only
no,
good scene-
No, no.
the only
Irishman
good
sucking
scene
is a crazy
The only
thing.
good scene in The Irishman is when what's his name? De Niro is talking to Al Pacino, and he's like, "It's what it is." Like Al Pacino is like about to be murdered, and he's like,
But it
"They
happened.
wouldn't do that. That's the only fucking good scene in that movie. The rest of it, trash.
So The Irishman edges out Power of the Dog by 1 point. 95 versus 94.
Wow.
They lied twice, but like
I
that's
see. I
fine.
saw. I
No lies
liked
for
The
Irishman.
Irishman a lot, but 95 is high.
95
I
is
agree with
high.
that.
Yeah, I mean, it's another Scorsese hit, man. It's a banger.
It's very good.
It's so good. It's like
If you just watched that movie and you didn't know it was directed by Scorsese, I mean, people who really like Scorsese probably would have been able to figure out this is a Scorsese movie. But I feel like without the Scorsese name attached to it, that's just like another random
think
Netflix
it's some
movie.
hype. Some hype around the name. That's where
Yeah.
it comes from.
it's more than that. It's
People
more,
are like, "Oh my god, it's Scorsese's love letter to all his past movies. Oh my god, he got the old gang back
I don't want to talk about this.
together."
anymore.
for
I
another
don't.
mafia
That's
movie."
crazy. Because
And I'm
Al
like, I
Pacino,
don't give a fuck.
Joe
like,
Pesci,
it's not good.
Joe Pesci came out of retirement and delivered one of the best performances of his career. Al Pacino,
One of the what?
one of the best performances of his career. Absolutely.
There must be two careers. Like,
Absolutely.
What's your favorite Joe Pesci movie then?
fucking Goodfellas.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely probably Goodfellas, but I mean,
And
he's
then
better. He's
you
better.
got Casino. And
Okay, Irishman's better than Casino.
What?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, the fits are good in Casino, but Irishman as a whole, in its scope, is better than Casino. Casino's Casino's amazing. Irishman is just a defining movie of the last decade. I'd say it is. It is. Do I sound crazy?
you do.
I don't sound
Let me-
crazy.
let me
I
a-
need there's crickets all back here. The
Let
only
me-
person who's talking to me about it is Dex saying it's bad. And now
I
I'm,
mean,
not, I'm
I'm-
starting. I'm in the corner now.
Defining
I'm in your
movies of
corner.
The last decade.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
What did it define about the decade? It's more defining of like the 80s than it is of right now.
I would agree with that. I mean,
I,
it's a very, very good movie.
it's fantastic.
But I wanted to say defining movie of the decade.
It's defining. It's defining. Joe Pesci came out of retirement for that movie and,
So?
and got nominated.
What does Joe Pesci have to do with the last decade?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Like,
man.
well,
Thing is, people who will watch that, you watch it again.
I'm
watch
not
it
gonna-
again.
Yeah,
I'm
Dex,
not gonna do
watch it again.
that.
Sit down.
Watch it.
Spend your
Dex,
whole
look at
evening
me.
watching
Dex,
The
look at me.
Irishman.
Watch it again.
I was-
Watch it again right now.
It's
Go.
probably the only time
Cut
he
the
would.
cameras. We're gonna put it on, dude. We're gonna put it on right now. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna see her watch it.
Let me
They wouldn't dare.
let me ask you a question to move this conversation forward a little bit. Also, is it better or worse than The Flash?
Ooh.
What kind of question? What
That
the
is
fuck?
that's a tough question.
Hey,
Really?
I'll answer. I haven't seen the Flash, but I'll answer it. No, it's not better than the Flash. It's not better than fucking bunch of CGI cameos come out of portals and like
Wait, you're saying
spiking
that?
the
I'm talking
camera.
about The Irishman. It's
Yeah.
better than The Flash.
Yeah, no, the Irishman is better than the Flash. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'll answer that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's better
Look,
than the Flash.
man.
There is one Netflix movie better than both of those, though.
Is it Roma?
Mudbound.
I still haven't seen Mudbound.
I haven't seen Mudbound. Oh, okay. I mean, I heard it was amazing. Dude, that guy from Straight Outta Compton, the guy who plays Eazy-E, he's
Mhm.
in it, right?
Yeah. Mary
that-
J. Blige. Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad. He's in it.
Whoa, for real?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I never saw it. I heard it was really good. That was one of their first like big Oscar
Yeah, it got
wannabe movies. I
got
don't-
nominated for some shit, and they were like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
And
okay.
Mary J. Blige nominated for Best Actress in that movie.
Oh,
You had
okay.
like Roma almost won. I think that got Best Director.
Oh, you know who? You know, it's a good Netflix movie. I think it's Netflix at least. It's Marriage Story.
Yeah, Marriage
Marriage Story
Story.
is great. I think that's a great one. It's
Shout
the
out to
same year as
ScarJo.
dude. They had a good 2019, man. They had Irishman and Marriage Story.
And
Sure
then
they
they
had others.
lost to
I mean, they lost to Parasite.
lost
which
to Parasite, which anyone should have done. Yeah,
yeah, it's Parasite.
Parasite, 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah, it's a perfect film. Almost a perfect film. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it's
It's-
amazing.
They
It's
lost
hard to
Best
find
Actor
anything wrong with
Joker
it.
that year.
Oh, I was just talking about the Joker. Like,
They lost Best Actress to what won that year? 2019 Best Actress. Gabe, look it up.
Best Actress 2019.
Best
Shit.
Actress 2019 was
I know ScarJo was nominated, didn't win.
Is it Olivia Colman?
was
I
that
think
her
you're right.
year? Yeah, for
think you're right.
Yeah, for The Favorite.
The favorite,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
A movie that bangs, by the
boring.
way.
Look
I've
at
never
you.
seen it.
Look at you.
Love
So movie of the not the movie of the week, but the movie that's on everybody's minds right now.
Is The Flash.
Dex is the only one who's seen The Flash out of us, so I'll let you go off on that for a minute?
What a mess.
Yeah, is it hot ass?
What a mess of a movie. It's not hot ass. It's not a bad time. It's just so odd. Like I was talking about this on One Take Pod. Check it out on the channel also.
Apollo Podcast Network.
Apollo Podcast Network, also on the Watch with Apollo YouTube channel. But yeah, there's like a formula to these multiverse stories that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything Everywhere All at Once, Cross the Spider-Verse, No Way Home.
They're becoming a
etc.
thing.
They have like a way they go, right? There's like a villain who can like jump across the multiverse.
Yeah, something happens to rip the fabric open of time, or
and the
whatever,
multiverses
space.
are colliding, and like you got to stop it. And there's bad shit that happens to you in your universe, and you want to stop it, but you can't. Blah blah blah. Like that's a theme in all these multiverse movies. The Flash has some of that stuff, and then it also does its own thing a little bit, but it just fucks it up. So it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
So
they try and go a different direction, but they fail.
Yeah, like it's a completely different like take on the multiverse, and like they do the whole like the thing where like some wise older character like explains how timelines work and all that.
Some exposition man.
Yeah,
that comes
exposition man is
Yeah.
like, this is how the fabric of time works and universes collide and blah blah blah. Except when they do it in the Flash, you're like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like,
So
what does that mean?
true. Okay, true or because I have this burning question about the Flash. True or false? Mr. Flash, when he's going really fast, puts a baby in a microwave.
He does. That's like the first scene in the movie.
What the
So
fuck?
it's not a spoiler.
The fuck?
Yeah.
He puts a baby. I saw it on Twitter, and the thing is, it looks fucking fake as shit. So I didn't know if it was fake or not.
Yeah.
And then
That's that's really fucking bad when they show a scene from the movie, like it leaks on Twitter, and it looks so bad that you think a fan could have made this, and it's like a leak, or it's like
Yeah.
a fake thing.
You know
It's
that-
one of the first scenes in the movie. Like, there's like a hospital collapsing, and like babies are like sliding out of it because like the hospital like fell
Oh my
open or something.
god!
So the Flash is like running up a building and like saving these babies, and there's like a microwave falling, and so he like puts the baby in the microwave as it's falling
to
and-
like protect
to like
it?
protect the baby.
oh
I
my
don't
god!
think microwaves are
People
like,
were calling this the
Crash
best
safe.
superhero movie in years.
They lied like a motherfucker.
Oh, I know they
Oh
did.
my
Tom
god!
They had to
Cruise.
make their money with.
How
all the,
could you lie to me like that, Tom Cruise?
Well, here's a deal. People listen to Tom Cruise about movies,
Yeah.
so they probably paid Tom Cruise an infinity dollars to say, "Hey, say the Flash is really sick." And that it's great for movies because
Well,
people love when people go, "Oh, it's great for movies."
Yeah,
right now, people
I
are like,
think
"Wow."
That was his way of getting around saying it's a good movie, between saying like, I want people to go to the movies and watch this and spend
Yeah.
money at the movies. Like, it's good. Like, go have a fun time watching the movie. But I think he got around saying whether it was a good movie
Yeah,
or
and
not.
also like if you put him on the spot asking him, he can't be like, it was alright. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can't
then
be
all
like-
the people that made that movie are like, fuck you,
can't
Tom
call
Cruise.
this like $300 million movie like, whatever.
Me.
They would hate you. You would make
Tom
enemies
Cruise.
like
Cruise.
that.
What do you think of the Flash?
Mid.
Mid.
It's cock. I hated it. It's also back to the microwave thing. It's like it looks so shitty that I thought it was fake. Someone genuinely did like make an AI like fake thing about the Flash and whatever, and it was like a funny thing. Then fucking Warner Brothers like took it off and it was like copyrighted, and then they quote tweeted their tweet with their tweet saying, it's how it just goes to show you how fake the FX in the Flash looks, because I made this video and the fucking Warner Brothers thought it was real and took it down. It's a
the
mess.
CGI is
That's
very, very
so
bad.
funny.
It's a mess.
And there's a bunch of like CGI cameos that I won't spoil for you if you haven't already had them spoiled, that are just bad and don't make any fucking sense logically. But like there's good parts of the movie too. Like Ezra Miller, I liked his performance. I've heard some people say it was mid or whatever, but I thought the performance was good. He's there playing two different versions of themselves, like at the
that's
same
right. There's
time.
two Mr.
on
Flashes,
screen.
right?
Yeah,
I
and
don't
it's cool. It works.
I don't care. I just don't give a fuck about the
I-
Flash.
There's a
so.
story in there about like trauma and how trauma makes us who we are and how you can
Yeah.
deal with it and blah blah blah. and like that stuff is, there's a decent movie in there. That's why it ends up being mid, because there's a lot of like shit that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Shit that's like just random CGI cameo fuckfest shit. And then little
bothers me.
nuggets of a movie that you're like, it all balances out to being mid.
So I won't talk shit about fan service, because I think all of us can agree that fan service for the thing that you're a fan of is fine. It's cool. You'll like it. And fan service that you're not even really a fan of, it's like, okay, people are doing that.
I'm a fan. I like being served.
Exactly. But the one thing I'm like, stop doing that. Can we put some effort in this, guys? Is CGI shit. It's like fan servicey. Like you're talking about the cameos, the CGI. It's the cameos. Most of the cameos in the Flash, I've seen them. They're fucking CGI. And I'm like, you want me to get excited about that? The one thing about Spider-Man No Way Home, we're not going to talk about Marvel. This is the last thing I'm going to say about Marvel is that shot of all the Spider-Man hit like in the frame.
The Spider-Man did.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it so much more if it didn't look like a fucking PS4 game. It looks so fake and dumb, and I'm like, can y'all actually have them land there in costume, please, so we can just look real? And I don't know, that it bothers me so much, because it's like they're doing jangly keys for the fans by just doing the work on a computer and being like, oh, y'all like that?
Yeah,
and like,
I see what you mean. It doesn't. It feels like fan service is already something that's like you really got to toe the line between too much and not enough.
Yeah.
But at least like when a physical actor like shows up, like when Arnold shows up in what was the Terminator, whichever one.
Dark Fate.
Yeah, whatever. Like, and he's like, and you're like, oh my god, there he is. Like, that's the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's one thing. But like to do CGI when like the actor isn't actually even a part of it,
no,
or they're dead or something. Like,
and it doesn't even look like they're a part of it. It just looks.
It's
so
like, what's the
fake.
point of
Can
that?
we let dead actors be dead?
Yeah.
So
like
we were talking
we
about.
don't like Carrie Fisher. She died. We know. Stop lying to us. Don't put her in this movie.
So I am gonna.
Like, he's dead. We know.
I am gonna spoil his cameo for the Flash.
Well, yeah.
Earmuffs in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
This is a spoiler. Earmuffs. Christopher Reeves shows up. CGI Christopher Reeves Superman shows up, and he does this thing where he comes out of the portal and that's it. And like he looks horrible. It's a fake animated face, and it's like
we don't need that.
First of all, who's gonna be excited for that? The 60-year-old fucking Superman fans who are gonna be in the theater.
I mean, hey, there's people who are apparently excited for Michael Keaton's Batman, so like it's probably the same people. But
but at least Michael Keaton's like
alive.
actually there, like on
and
screen
in it and doing shit instead of just. I mean, I'm sure the Christopher Reeve's family was probably like, obviously they had to be like, yeah, you can use him.
Yeah,
you can use his likeness. Obviously, that would be crazy illegal. They did that, but still, it's like you don't need that.
We don't need it.
There's a way to nod to him without recreating his body and face with CGI.
Yeah, especially when we fucking know that he's
it's
dead.
Sometimes
it's okay.
in a series, it's kind of required, like with Tarkin in Rogue One and Star Wars Rogue One.
It's valuable
It's
to the
like,
story.
It had to be done to be able to tell the story because it was taking place in a movie that was filmed 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago now.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why? We didn't need that.
No, I mean, it's like that. The Tarkin shit is done in a tasteful way. It's valuable to the story. It's not like, oh, hi, I'm Tarkin. What's up? And then he leaves or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you? Oh, you just CGI'd a dead person to fucking make me shit my pants in excitement. Okay, like
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Brooklyn about this actually. I don't know why it came up, but would you be okay if Marvel, like moving forward, had like they put Stan Lee in the movie as a CGI?
No, just stop.
No.
We don't need
Exactly.
that.
That's essentially what it is.
The little jingly key baby fans are like, they're obviously going to be like, Stan, and like I'm like us adults who watch like don't need to see Stan Lee. I've seen Stan Lee in all the movies when he was alive because he was alive. He was a part of it. He came in, made a funny joke, showed up, made a funny joke, did a little shtick, left. He passed away now. No more. We don't have to CGI Stan Lee, a dead person, in Marvel movies to make little jingly key baby fans shit their pants in excitement. We don't need that. They can live without
like,
it.
They don't do that. Like, I don't feel like anyone is that excited for these like dead
Some
CGI like
Yeah.
cameos.
Some people like for like Stan Lee probably would be. You know, I mean, I think he was like kind of de-aged. He looked kind of weird in Endgame. I don't know if that was a real cameo or not. I don't know. I think
I think one of them, he had read his lines for it, but hadn't gone out. Like they had his line. I think, or one of them, he was in a kind of an alien environment, so they CG'd it.
yeah.
I remember. I don't know if it was Endgame or if it was the other one of the last ones he was in, but it's either way. I think it's kind of a just don't do it.
It
Let
would
it lie,
be,
man.
It would be taking fan service way too far. It'd be like, dude, you are just trying so hard. It's kind of sad how hard you're trying.
And yeah, that's definitely the problem with the Flash. You're trying so hard. It's kind of sad how hard you try.
Yeah, and you know, they released this clip of the fight when, you know, Superwoman goes like Zod and fucking goes and gets his ass or something. And that whole like final battle.
It ain't good, man.
Well, that final battle, I just can't even find it on the internet anymore. The clip. I think Warner Brothers scrubbed the internet of it because so many people were talking shit about it. Like, I can't believe they're putting this out right now. I can't believe they're releasing this movie. This looks terrible.
If the horizon is above, it's interesting. If the horizon is below, it's interesting.
It's right in the middle.
It's fucking boring.
It's bad. It sucks, man.
Shut up,
trying.
Fablemans. Let's
And,
talk
like,
about
the problem with that battle is like there's no real impact. They still haven't figured out how to make a Superman or Supergirl fight scene that like feels real. They're just like Dragon Ball characters. Like
yeah, that's
smashing
such a
at
good
each other.
comp. Like it's just
Like-
very Dragon Ball-y, like just like
ah!
Which, I mean, Man of Steel was on at my gym the other day, and I was just watching it as I was working
Dude,
out.
that's
The whole fight at the end, it was very silly because they're just annihilating the shit out of the city. Like, it's like,
They're just
it's-
smashing into each other.
yeah,
It's
no,
like,
and, like,
ah!
and then just like collapsing buildings on themselves, and like, I'm like, it's crazy how Superman like saves people, but he just killed like 14 million people.
he'll,
Like,
he'll save one person falling
yeah.
while like a whole building of thousands of people just
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, whatever. But it was like, it's a fine looking fight. I'll tell you what, though, it's crazy how 10 years ago the CGI in Man of Steel shits on the CGI in the Flash, because it looks way more interesting visually than anything in the Flash that I've seen of. You know,
That's
Just way more.
that's a good comparison. I'd really want to see that, like, scenes back to back to see that comparison. I haven't seen Man of Steel in a long time, and I haven't seen The Flash. But
Not bad.
yeah, no,
Not
I
bad
remember
film.
liking that movie.
Not bad. You know,
I mean, looking back, it was one of the stronger movies from this DC run.
that's a one thing is like people
Oh,
like in
God.
retrospect they're like, oh, whole DCU is bad, and I'm like, honestly, Man of Steel on standalone by itself, it's not terrible. You know what I like? I like seeing fucking Superman, Clark Kent, do Deadliest Catch on the boat. You know, like he was just doing regular people shit.
I mean, it's definitely Henry Cavill carries that movie.
Oh yeah, he's good in it.
But-
Yeah, he does. I don't know. That's just not the version of Superman I wanted to see. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't know. I
Were
found
you
it
a-
interesting because I'm like, what would you do if you're insanely strong, can't really do shit? I mean, you can't play sports. Obviously, you would shit on everyone. You would kill all the kids on the field. You know, you can't do all the. You can't really like excel and be famous because people would find out like how fucking goated you are at super strength and all that. So what do? You just become a drifter, fucking work at bars.
I just wanted to see him like just saving normal people from normal shit for
Yeah.
a little while. You know what I'm
just
saying?
watch-
I
Still ones
do
on-
think Superman as a character just works better as a TV show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
Smallville's a great example of like a very beloved show. Solid. The Superman like animated show, great. Like the day-to-day stuff with Lois and like just like, and then he has his job and shit. Like that's fun. Like that's interesting to me. When it gets to such a huge scale, it just kind of becomes eyewash to me.
Yeah.
Like when it becomes to like the big alien threat,
he's
and like,
basically immediately in Man of Steel. He like accepts that he has powers and he's going to be a superhero, and then immediately it's like time to fight Zod. It's
Yeah.
like I want you to be a superhero first. Like do some like regular superhero shit.
yeah, and more like neighborhood hero type shit.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man kind of.
Yeah.
I have another burning question about the Flash.
Okay.
Was Michael Shannon awesome in it? Is he even in it that much?
Who's Michael Shannon?
Zod.
Oh, he was not awesome, and he's not in it that much.
That's okay. You fumblers. You fucking big fat fumblers. Fucking
He's such a good actor.
God, dude. Michael Shannon. Like
I feel like all of his parts were CG also.
Probably, man. Well, the thing is, they probably had to de-age him a little because he's older. Now he's 10 years older than he was. But it's like
he had like a weird like digital face mask thing going on like the entire time he was on screen.
Dude, when I was watching Man of Steel, Michael Shannon's an amazing actor. I just love how intense he is. He was getting bars off in Man of Steel.
I will find him.
Yeah, I will. You think your son is safe? Hey, dude, when he's at the end, when he's like, if you love these people so much, you'll kill me to save them, and like started shooting the heat vision at that family, and he was like, no, Zod, don't. He's like, never. I was like, that's badass. And he had to kill him, and people cried about that, but I'm like, that's badass, dude. Michael Shannon. Why is he in your movie more? That's who you need.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like Superman killing Zod either.
Oh yeah.
You just became Superman, who doesn't kill people, and you killing somebody in the first like hour of
That's
being
the
Superman.
thing, man. He had to. He really had to, dude. Not killing Zod means like he just fucks around and
This
kills
is
everyone.
the problem. My problem with the DCU or DCEU, whatever it was called. It's like they rushed everything. I feel like you already have Superman killing somebody in the first movie we've seen him.
Well, they had to play catch up with Marvel.
And then immediately you're like, haven't even introduced Batman yet. We're gonna make Superman fight Batman. Second movie.
Yeah.
And Superman's gonna die.
And
What?
Wonder Woman's gonna be in it, and they're gonna show Aquaman and Flash in it, and little fucking CCTV
in 2 movies.
Yeah, really pot committed like fast on that. They just put it all in. They're like, all right, we got to catch up to Marvel, and
then the third movie, third or fourth, what I think it was the third. They were like, "Fuck it, everybody's in, baby. Justice League, here we go." Like,
well,
that's not a fucking trilogy.
It was funny. It's
Relax.
so hilarious. Their timeline of movies, like how it made sense to them. They're like, let's do Man of Steel, just Man of Steel, right? Superman, the pitch meeting, and they're like, yes, Superman, like he should be like basically like Iron Man, start off the Justice League, all that. Okay. The sequel, Batman versus Superman. They're like, okay, you should do a Batman solo movie first, but that's honestly, people want to see Batman versus Superman. It's been like,
they're like, fuck it, we'll skip to the end.
And then they're like, and then Wonder Woman's in it, and they're like, oh, and then they're talking about, it's called Dawn of Justice, by the way, and they're like, oh my god, okay, and, they're like, and Lex Luthor's in it. And also fucking Darkseid or whoever, fucking the villain at the end. They're like, it's kind of a lot you're putting in this one movie. And they're like, yeah, we go on, guys. Fucking Avengers: Age of Ultron just came out. The second Avengers movie just came out. We gotta catch up. And then they're like, and then we'll come out with Suicide Squad right after this. They're like,
with
okay.
Jared Leto, hell yeah.
Yeah, and Jared Leto's Joker, and I mean, Will Smith can be in it. We all love Will Smith.
The only good thing about Suicide Squad, well, 2 good things. 1, amazing soundtrack. Thank you.
Yeah.
Second, it gave us Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, which is
that's
fucking
one of
my favorite thing.
Her and Gal Gadot, I think, are the 2 best casting choices the DC universe has made.
But then they ruined it all when they put Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
God.
I don't hate him as like as Lex Luthor.
He doesn't feel like
Stupid.
Luthor.
Yeah, it's dumb. But I do like him as a snivelly little prick of a villain. Like I'm like, that could work, honestly.
Yeah,
Jesse Eisenberg's
he
good
works as that, but that's not what Lex Luthor ever
No,
was.
not
Lex
at
was
all.
like a powerful
Yeah, he was like Zuckerberg. I didn't like that.
They kind of they went for, dude, it's funny how they went trust fund kid route with fucking Lex Luthor. I'm like, I mean, that could work because people hate trust fund kids. Like they're just like, inherently there's hate behind that.
Yeah.
But there's like, I'm like, to fight like Superman and Batman.
Superman and Batman at the same damn time.
Like Lex Luthor is more like Kingpin, more like Vincent D'Onofrio type of vibe, not scrawny little like trust fund
give me
kid.
the who's the big bald-headed white guy? He was in fucking, was he in Fantastic Four? What's his fucking name?
Michael Chiklis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me that guy.
Dude, you know who they should have got, and it's crazy that they didn't. 2014, 2013, whatever, when they were casting, what was the biggest show on the planet? Breaking Bad. Who was the lead in
my
that
God.
fucking movie?
Shit.
Bryan
Who was the lead
Cranston
in that
would have
movie?
been so good.
Or who was the lead in that show?
Bryan Cranston.
A bald generational actor named
he's
Bryan
exactly.
Cranston.
You need, and it needed to be somebody that can like speak
Be
with some
scary.
some oomph and like scare you and like be commanding.
Can you
not-
imagine Bryan Cranston walking around in like a suit in Batman vs Superman, like spitting bars at Batman and Superman, and fucking just but as like maybe like looking like Heisenberg or
Yeah.
sounding like Heisenberg. That's what we needed, man. That's the fucking.
Why didn't they
shit.
put us in charge, bro?
I don't know.
Fire James Gunn right now.
I mean,
the Apollo DC universe.
I do.
is
I do
coming.
believe James Gunn can turn this around for them.
I
It's
trust
just-
James
They
Gunn.
just have to trust him and let him
Yeah.
make decisions.
Honestly, though, for me, it's like it's too far gone at this point. Like, it's,
I mean, they really kind of just need a clean slate.
yeah,
That's what they're
and start
doing.
over.
That's what they're.
But
just
then you see
start over.
shit that where like they're doing like a Amanda Waller TV series. Like, why? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Peacemaker was pretty good.
I
I
haven't
didn't watch it.
to
Here's
be
the
honest.
deal. I'm not buying the John Cena stock right now as an actor. I'm not buying it.
Okay.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say he's like a great actor,
I really
but
liked him in Blockers.
He-
That's the
he's
thing,
good
he-
at playing
yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
He's good at
which-
playing that character.
Yeah, you know, a big dumb wrestler, basically.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does in Blockers. Sure, that's what he does in Peacemaker. Although I will say, in the Suicide Squad, the second one,
It's a good one.
James Gunn, the fine, yeah, it's
The
good. I'd say
Suicide
I think it's very solid.
It's a very good movie.
I
He's
enjoyed it.
funny in it as a side character, but putting him as like his own fucking main character, I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
You gotta
I'm
watch
mi-
it before you make those judgments.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's
I'll
it's a
judge-
lot better.
I'll judge a
than,
book by its cover.
it's a lot
dude.
better than you would think.
I missed like the first couple episodes when they were coming out, and it was just like I'm just never catching up. Like, you know, it was one of those like
Should be a
Let's,
Harley Quinn show.
One of
let's-
the better intros too to a show.
animated
Yes.
Harley Quinn show rules, by the way.
Yeah.
on HBO Max. I'm still calling it
Heard
HBO
it's-
Max. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying Max.
Oh,
let's
what?
let's change gears to movies we're excited about coming up soon.
Oh yes.
So, Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out same day.
You're forgetting about one right before that.
I know.
Alright.
Mission Impossible. But yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. My question is, which one are you seeing first, Barbie or Oppenheimer?
I can answer this question off top. I
Go
already
ahead.
bought a ticket. I'm seeing Oppenheimer, 5 p.m. Day it comes out that Thursday night. I do Thursday showings. I'm not one of those Friday guys. All right, I'm in there Thursday on the previews when they say like this movie made X millions at previews. That's me, motherfucker. I'm
That's
there.
me.
So yeah, 5 o'clock Oppenheimer, and I'm hoping they drop like an 8:30, 9 o'clock showing.
I was about to say, I
Barbie.
mean, you'll
Cut
be
it close, man. Oppenheimer's 3 hours long.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock showing. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I walk it. I get off work at 5. I drive to the movie theater.
you're-
Get there about 5:15.
You're going straight from one movie to the next.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's respectable.
Yeah, I do
What?
this.
Okay. No. I that's fine.
Large
Respectable.
popcorn. Get a refill in the middle. Thug it out. You know what I'm
My
saying?
plan
Like,
is
you know.
my plan is whichever day I haven't bought tickets yet. I'm looking into it. My plan is like a 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock Barbie showing. We're gonna be going to the Regal that's over by Big City Wings. I'm gonna go over, walk
Shout out
over
Big
to
City
Big City Wings. I'm gonna be chowing down on a burger, some fries for like 30 minutes, take a break, breathe fresh air, and then go back in for like a 5 o'clock Oppenheimer.
I don't need fresh air. I need stale movie theater air. I want to feel an atomic bomb wash over me in Dolby. I will be there in Dolby. And then immediately I want to be just a wash in pink and bright, beautiful colors and Mario Robbie.
Oh, man, I want to go see it in 4DX.
They said that there was so much pink paint used on the set of Barbie that there was a worldwide pink paint shortage.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
Good.
That's-
I'm excited. I'm
So-
excited for both movies.
So which one are you watching first?
I'm terrible at planning ahead. I have not planned. You know what? And I'm gonna sound like a fake fucking movie guy, but I might not see him the same day because
Bro,
What?
I have shit to do, man. What? That's a okay. That
You
that's
have
a
shit to
Friday?
do. It's like a month from now. You can plan
yeah,
around
plan
it.
around,
Really?
dude.
Can I get off that day? Because I won't.
Yeah, we're gonna go see it.
What,
Okay.
what do you think he's going to be?
All right, man. I don't know. The thing is, I don't just want to be like, oh, we're doing watch movies that day, and then I have to go home or something. After that, usually I have to go home and do stuff. I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead. But if I had to pick, I'd watch Barbie first.
Really?
Okay, because here's the deal. Oppenheimer it's gonna be one of the ones. It's gonna be
Gonna be one of the ones for
it's
sure.
gonna be
heavy.
brooding. It's gonna be brooding and
I just
kinda
know it's gonna be
dark
on my mind for hours after.
exactly. And the thing is, I want to warm up with some light fun, Barbie. I want to warm up with light fun, kind of get me in the mood. You know, break me out of my stoic state of
That-
not movie
yeah,
watching.
Garrett-
the crowd
Garrett's
high.
always walked
Exactly.
around in a stoic state.
Yeah, of not movie watching. I mean, but I'm like, oh, watching a movie at the end of it. I'm like, oh, it was good. Walk into the theater, fun on my mind. Like, oh, I'm having a good day. I just saw like Will Ferrell, Ken, and Barbie. I was super fun. Sit down, get a beer, hot dog. Sit down, 4DX, watch Oppenheimer, and that's just how I end my day. I watch Barbie first, Oppenheimer second, and I want the nuke to go off, and that's the last thing I want to feel.
You want to go to sleep seeing the mushroom cloud in your head.
Basically, yeah. I want to have like visions of it when I'm going to bed at night. When my head hits the pillow at night, I want to see that mushroom cloud.
So I have a question. Good answer. Do you think Dead Reckoning is going to be better than Oppenheimer? Can it?
It depends
Can
on
it beat
how you
it?
define better.
I know there's such different movies, but
Yeah, because it's like I feel like I'm gonna come out of Mission Impossible and like kind of like I did with Fallout, being like, fucking dudes rock, man.
yeah, it's very dudes rock.
It's very dudes rock. Oppenheimer isn't dudes rock, but the one thing I'm excited for Oppenheimer is Nolan very rarely gets to show off how human he is as a director, which by that I mean like character moments and a character study. And like I think last good time he was doing that was honestly maybe at the end of Tenet, but mostly in Interstellar, because there was a lot of great
Interstellar,
character
really.
moments in this.
That's true.
This is a character study of Oppenheimer. Like
It better be.
the guy, well, it is, but the guy, like, it is like I fully expect like Cillian Murphy to win an Oscar for this.
I hope he does.
I
he
fully
deserves one.
expect
He's
it.
so good.
And also, yeah, fucking RDJ, who is back, baby, back doing interesting stuff. He's not doing Doolittle anymore. He's in big boy movies now, and I hope he gets nominated. I hope Josh Peck gets nominated.
What
in
about
this
Matty
movie.
D?
Sure.
Florence Pugh, shout out. We're
Florence
coming
Pugh
back,
can
baby.
nominate. Come on down.
The cast for this movie is insane.
Everyone except Rami Malek. Is Rami Malek in that one?
I think he is.
Everybody
Oppenheimer?
except you.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
I would look it up. Hold on.
Defund Rami Malek until he returns Bradley Cooper's Oscar. All right.
That's true. He needs to give it. He needs to go to his doorstep right now.
Go to Bradley Cooper's doorstep and be like, I'm sorry they did this to you. A Star is Born shits on everything I've ever done in my life.
God, it's so
Here's your
crazy.
Oscar.
So
right?
crazy how
I can't fucking believe they gave Rami Malek an Oscar for lip syncing as Freddie Mercury when Bradley Cooper was over there writing, directing, producing,
Drunk.
starring, singing.
I believed he was drunk
Pissing
off his
his
ass.
pants?
Yeah.
he is an Oppenheimer.
Oh my god. Read the cast for me.
I'm still mad at Rami Malek over that. I'm sorry.
No, you can rant all the Bradley Cooper's drunk acting in that movie is the best drunk acting I've ever seen in my life. When he fucking looks at her, when he goes, "You're just fucking ugly," and just go like gives her that shit-eating grin. Like, dude, I think he was actually drunk and like off pills. Bradley, he had to have been because that was so good. I'm like, should have won right there. That should have been his clip when he wins. Or is it like,
ugly.
"You're just fucking ugly"?
Stole my fucking voice.
Cillian Murphy. This is the cast of Oppenheimer. Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, RDJ, Florence Pugh, Jack Quaid, the guy who plays fucking Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad. I don't know his name. David Dash.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Gary Oldman, Josh Hartnett, who is back, I guess. Like he's just Kenneth Branagh, Rami Malek, Dane DeHaan.
Dane DeHaan. Holy
Yes,
shit.
dude.
Haven't heard of
Alden
him since,
Ehrenreich.
2015.
Alden Ehrenreich, Tony Goldwyn.
That's Tony Gwynn.
Sorry, no, not Tony Goldwyn. Rest in peace. Is he dead?
Yes.
All right, rest in peace. Tony Goldwyn, who like he's good. Scott Grimes, who fucking plays Steve from American Dad. That's pretty funny. Alex Wolff, Casey Affleck, Matthew Modine,
Alex Wolff.
Alex Wolff's
Like
bitch.
Naked Brothers band?
Yeah.
Alex Wolff.
Can't believe Casey Affleck's so buried in there.
Jason Clark,
I mean, yeah, they kind of like want to leave Casey
yeah.
Affleck towards the
They're
end.
just gonna be like, all right, he's
They're
in
like,
there.
yeah, well, he's allowed to be around, but like we don't want to say too much about it. Like,
Josh Peck from
Shout
fucking
out.
Drake and Josh, Benny Safdie, fucking dude, this cast is nuts. And there's other guys like James Ramsey who like there's just other guys and gals in this who are like huge.
this
honestly.
movie better be fucking amazing. Like, if this shit is not like,
what if which do you think, because there's such obviously hugely different movies, which is
Yeah.
why the double feature is fun. Which do you think is going to have a higher Rotten Tomato score? What if Barbie has a higher Rotten Tomato score than Oppenheimer?
I think the
Barbie will
audience
have-
one.
Barbie has lower expectations.
That's what I'm
from
that's what I'm
critics,
saying. Like
So people
going
will
into
be
this,
like, yeah, like positive. You know what I'm saying? So I think Barbie might.
No,
Ooh.
no.
I don't know.
Okay.
It seems like
Ooh.
such a just like well made, because there's fun loving movies that you're like, oh, that was a fun loving movie, 70, but it's so well made that I could see enough people liking it that it gets like an 88.
Because
or
yeah, there are
something.
those movies that it's like like critics go in with low expectations. They're like, oh, the Lego movie's gonna be real dumb, and then they watch it. And they're
Lego
like,
movie's a great
fucking
example.
90s whatever, like, you know.
You know,
96.
is what was there?
96.
Yeah, Lego
96 for
movies
Lego
is
movie, which
96.
is crazy.
Greta
could-
Gerwig's got an insane track record too.
Yeah,
She does.
Greta Gerwig is her.
Yeah.
And you know, I will say Barbie is different than anything she's done in her career, but Greta Gerwig brings the heart. I want Barbie to bring some heart at the end. You know, I don't want it to be like funny toy comedy. I want it to be like I want it to get
I
kind of
think
real
it will.
sometimes.
I think they will. Yeah.
I think it will too, and I'm like, that's
I'm
what
really
will set it.
I'm really happy with what they've shown so far, because it seems like they've shown a lot of just surface stuff, which makes me feel like there's deeper shit in there they're saving to surprise you, which I'm all
Yeah.
about.
I do think Oppenheimer will have a really good score, but I think like people will be a lot harder on it just because it's first of all
Yeah.
it's Nolan.
Yeah, it's Nolan.
And it's like has Oscar aspirations. It has this like crazy cast or whatever. I feel like people who are reviewing Barbie like professionally, they're like, you know, whatever. This is just like a mindless
So
summer.
it's a Barbie
kids
movie. Like,
yeah. But people who are reviewing Oppenheimer professionally are like, I've read 87 books on like fucking Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it is such.
I
and
need you to like
yeah.
get this right. Oh, they portrayed this wrong. There's not enough of this. There's too much of that. Blah blah blah. Like the lover got short shrift.
What el-
Whatever.
It also sounds like he's making some interesting choices with the whole color and black and white, like third person, first person thing. Like
Ooh.
I feel like that's something that could either be so cool and dope, or it can just be like, why the
Or it can
fuck?
be blonde.
Why did he, yeah? Why did we do this? Like,
So like Nolan, I trust Nolan with any choice that he makes for that movie. I feel like so he does his research. I know that because he's a psycho. Nolan is a psycho. Do you know what he did for Interstellar? I'm sure everyone's heard this. How he grew all that corn, you know, in the corn in
Yeah.
the movie. He grew it himself. He was like, he had the production crew grow it, then filmed it, then fucking sold it all and made a profit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a psycho. I love it. Like, I'm sure like everything that he does with Oppenheimer will be like true blue. Like, it'll be,
I mean, he set off a real
Accurate.
bomb.
yeah. That's as bad
Has
as
to.
I mean, what do you think? Like,
We're talking about the Flash doing fucking needless CGI like shit, and then Nolan's over here setting off a real bomb.
I
like
need
hey,
atomic
just built
Hey,
bomb.
different.
that's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I get mad about why'd you CGI 3 Spider-Men standing in a frame and pass it off of like shot it like this is the best shot in superhero history or whatever. Like, well, don't do that. Nolan's over here like, I'll grow my own corn. Fucking- I will fucking crash a real plane
I
in a
will
hangar.
make Heinz Ward run faster than
Yes.
he's ever run in his fucking life as I
and
blow up this football field.
dude, it's funny. Like in The Dark Knight Rises, like he never used CGI for The Dark Knight or anything like that. But The Dark Knight Rises, when the trailer came out, like the football field was blowing up. They saw that shot of Heinz Ward and the football field was blowing up behind him. Everyone was like, "Oh, look, he's using CGI." No, he didn't. He fucking blew up a football field. He blew up the grass. It was like he probably had added extra to it because he filmed it at fucking Heinz Field or he fucking Pittsburgh Steelers Field. But he blew that shit up.
yeah,
Like, what a psycho. That's what we need. That's the shit that we need. Also, Barbie, that's the shit we need. We need stylistic. We need change. I'm getting passionate now because it's hot.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We need shit that looks interesting, like to the eye, visually.
Yeah, if
you
you're
know?
going to make movies about these big fucking classic, iconic brands. Make them dope.
Yeah, make
Well,
it
yeah,
make
and
it fun to watch. Make it fun to
bring
look
the
at.
bring the brand in there.
Air,
Show the brand.
dope. Like, I love it. You can make shoes, make movies about fucking Nike. That's dope.
Yeah.
What I don't need is fucking Flaming Hot. All right, fuck that. I don't need fucking
Random shot at Flaming Hot.
Blackberry. I don't need Tetris. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
What are we doing?
Movies I
Blackberry
haven't
and
watched
Tetris
yet,
were very good.
I haven't watched them, but it's like, bro, I don't need that.
Oh man, those
I don't
are-
need that. Barbie, classic Americana right there. All right, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nike, classic Americana right there. Ford, hell yeah, brother. Like, make
Ford
that shit.
versus Ferrari.
Yeah, that
Ford versus
shit
Ferrari,
rules.
fucking sick. But-
Gran Turismo, don't need that. we don't need that. We don't need to go that far down the brand movie hole.
Sorry,
You know what I'm
Orlando.
saying?
I'll ask all this: what makes more money in the box office?
Ooh,
Oh boy,
that's a tough one because
I've been thinking about this for months and I still don't know.
I think it's gonna be Barbie.
I think Barbie will have more legs. Honestly,
I think it just has more of an audience,
Yeah,
and the fact that it's probably gonna be PG-13.
it's shorter.
It's probably gonna be shorter. It's just.
I mean, anytime there's a like potential for kids to want to go see a movie, your revenues just goes up.
And I feel like there's going to be people who really want to see Oppenheimer, but are like, I can watch that on streaming.
Exactly, because it's
Barbie,
three
like, is
being
the
so
moment.
long. Yeah,
I can see it the other way as well, though. I can see
No.
people like, I need to see the bomb in theaters, but I can watch Barbie.
but
I
you think
the-
about
the
Hi, Barbie.
nerds,
It's
the
really-
nerds like us. The
yeah,
big
it's
sickos,
like film bros versus
everyone
any
else.
like people born like that are 25 to 50 who just like were around and know about Barbies and they're like, that seems cool.
yeah.
It's a different
And
niche.
they're like, either or Margot Robbie is hot,
Yeah,
or Ryan Gosling is hot, and I want to go see them
Such
in a movie.
smart casting.
Yeah.
I like the line read of him going, "Hi, Barbie," like in the trailer.
Yeah.
I knew. I was like, God, he's gonna be so fucking funny in this movie. Ryan Gosling's underrated as hell.
And like,
comedically.
Barbie just has such a diverse fucking audience because it's
Yeah.
like you have cast members like Issa Rae promoting it to like black audience and stuff like that. What's his name? Simu Liu or
Shang-Chi.
yeah, him.
I don't know his name. I just-
Simu Liu.
Liu. He's like, you know, promoting it to like more Asian audiences. Like you have obviously Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, two of the hottest things on the planet.
Well,
The next Doctor Who's
It's
in
also more. Yeah, the next Doctor Who's in there. It's also more international.
Yeah,
Like, how many international audiences are really going to care about going to see Oppenheimer?
yeah. I don't
especially
know. I don't
because
know
of
if China
Oppenheimer.
is, like,
Yeah,
feeling the
especially because the
Oppenheimer
subject
love.
matter. Like, but Barbie, like, that's probably going to play internationally pretty well.
Yeah. So I think opening weekend it'll be pretty tight, and Oppenheimer might win because of like premium formats and stuff like that, IMAX and Dolby
Yeah.
and all that. But I think in
By
the
like
long
week
run,
4.
I think in the long run, Barbie will make more overall.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and Oppenheimer's just gonna it's gonna bomb in Japan. So
Oh my
God.
goodness!
God damn.
Holy mackerel!
Intern
it's honestly
Gabe
true.
from
They might not
left field.
show it there.
They probably will not show that movie in Japan.
All right,
God
well,
damn. All
let's
right.
go-
That
well,
is
that's
a
movie-
watch
let's-
movies
let's change
podcast.
gears, get to the
thank you
movie of the day.
thank you for watching the podcast. Thank you for listening. Take us out of here, Garrett.
Okay. Yeah. No, those movies that we were talking about, we're gonna be watching them. You should be too. You know why? Because watch movies.
Watch movies.
Hi, I'm Dex Hinton, and I want to thank you for supporting YouTube videos by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Do that more.